Hello Jurassic fans and Jurassic collectors alike, my name is Jacob and today we're going to be doing something a little bit different today. Instead of a review, we're going to be doing a little talk. Now, as a lot of people know about Camp Cretaceous and Primal Attack, there has been a huge amount of dinosaurs, but I wanted to talk a little bit more about other things. So, when you guys were watching Toy Fair and stuff like that, about Primal Attack or Camp Cretaceous, how many playsets did you find? Okay. How many basic figures did you find? Human figures. How many vehicles did you find? Well, if your count was 0, you're on the right track. And that's what we're talking about today. We're going to be talking about the human figure assortment though, because I feel like that those are needing a little bit more attention than the rest, as of right now. So, back when Fallen Kingdom was out, we had human figure galore. We had Maisie. Where is she? We had Maisie. We had Claire. We had Wheatley. We had Mercenaries. We had Owens. Legacy Collection. Ian Malcolm. Claire. Ellie and Robert and Alan. And then for Comic-Con, John Hammond. We didn't get anything really for Dino Rivals except re-releases. We didn't really get anything for Primal Attack. We didn't get anything at all for Primal Attack. And for
Stupid.
Camp Cretaceous, we didn't get anything either. So this is what we're gonna be talking about. And I've heard from somewhere, don't remember exactly where, but I heard somewhere for when Toy Fair was out for Camp Cretaceous or Primal Attack, whichever one, somebody asked one of the workers of Mattel, hey, so when are we going to get any more human figures? I think it was for a Franklin Web. Because Franklin was supposed to come out. It didn't. And the answer was that the dinosaurs are getting the best sales rather than human figures. So the human figures are being put on hold. Now, I feel like that's whack. And here's why. We get it, you're dinosaurs, you have more variety of dinosaurs. But your human figures should be equal or better than your dinosaur assortment. You have a huge range of human characters from each Jurassic film that you can put into a figure. Doesn't have to be Legacy Collection. In Jurassic World, you could have made the 2 kids. You could have made Zach and Gray. You could have made a 2015. You can make the Jurassic World Claire, not Fallen Kingdom, but the World Claire when she was. You can make 2 varieties of her. One where she's all dressed up nicely, and one where she's in battle, fighting alongside Owen. I don't know, but you could have done something like that. You could have got Nick Hoskins, Masrani, Lowry. We didn't get any. Fallen Kingdom was out. We didn't get Iris or Benjamin Lockwood. You know, I would have accepted Benjamin Lockwood to have a little wheelchair and then the cane. That would be pretty cool to have a Benjamin Lockwood character, even though no one really liked him. You could have had Eli Mills or the other guy. I don't remember his name, but the guy who was doing the bidding war. You could have made Dr. Wu. Dr. Wu is an important character to the Jurassic franchise, and you haven't made him yet? It's kind of weird. But also answer me this. You go to the store, Walmart, Target, anywhere. How many Zias do you find? Okay. How many Mercenaries do you find? Alright. How many Maisies do you find? How many Ken Wheatleys do you find? How many Claires do you find? If your answer was not a lot, you're probably right. And how many Owen figures do you find? Oh, all the shelves are full. You don't need more Owen Grady's. And I'm not the only person who discussed this. Some other YouTubers I watch, Victoria's Cantina, she's kind of said it too. in her Baryonyx Breakout, where this one was from, she says that there's too many Owen Grady's and we only really need one. And another YouTuber, Matthew Brando, don't know if he goes by that anymore. I think it's Matthew Dan Zach or something. But he kind of also said it, but that was with the 6-inch figures, and he said that the whole 3¼ inch figures would stop because of the 6-inch. So he was kind of right, but I have to agree with, we have way too many Owen Grady's and not enough other assorted figures, and I feel like that the whole line's gonna completely end because of the fact that there's so many Owens. Like, I just want Mattel to look at their whole listing of sales and just see how many Owens are bought and see how many Mazeys are bought and how many Wheatleys are bought, because I'm pretty sure not many Owens are being bought anymore because there's so many of the same 5 molds that we don't necessarily need. We don't need a Lockwood Owen, we don't need a Dino Trainer Owen, we don't need a Battle Damage Owen, we don't need I think I just said Lockwood Manor. The baby blue one. The one where he comes with baby blue. We don't need those. We pretty much need 2. One from Jurassic World, from the first one, and then one from Fallen Kingdom. Have them in this. This is fine. You don't need 5 different Owens. We need more variety of figures. I found one Maisie, and this is the one Maisie I found. I bought her almost immediately because I knew how hard of a find she is. And I found Ken Wheatley there at the same time. Did I buy Ken Wheatley? No, I didn't buy Ken Wheatley because I could only get one, so I got Maisie. Because I felt like Maisie would be a little bit more harder to find. You can go on Amazon and buy these basic figures. I think these are still pretty cheap, but you want a Maisie? Yeah, it's $22. Why is it $22? Because Mattel hasn't produced much Maisies. It's just Owen Grady's. You can buy an Owen Grady for maybe $4 because that's how mass-produced they are. And I think these are $8 figures. And Owen Grady's are like $3 to $4 if you go on other websites. eBay also has human figures that are hard to find for insane amount of prices. You want all 4 Legacy Collection characters? Yeah, that's $80 there. Why? I don't know. So, what we need is more human figures. Camp Cretaceous is coming out, and there's, 5 different kids? Make characters of those. If they don't sell, then don't produce them. You still have a Jurassic World line that pretty much is movie figures. Release more characters. We need more characters. Re-release Maisie. That's fine. Re-release Wheatley. That's fine. Just don't give us more Owen Grady's. I went to Burlington to find human figures because on Instagram I've seen people say, oh, stuff like Ross and Burlington, they have characters and dinosaurs. So I decided to go look and give it a try. Tell me why I find 20 of the same Owen Grady's and only 4 Claires. Explain that. And I was gonna pick one up, but at that moment I saw it, I'm like, no, there's no way I'm gonna be picking up right here. There's way too many Owens and just not anything of anything else. Went to Target the other day to look for Snap Squad, which is another discussion that should be brought up. To look, I was gonna look for Snap Squad, but I was looking at the human figure assortment. I found 1 Zia and then 5 or 6 Owen Grady's. Why? Why do we need all those Owen Grady's? We don't. That's the thing. We don't need Owen Grady's. So, all in all, the basic human figure line is dying, and it is not our fault. It is actually Mattel's fault. And I don't want to throw Mattel under the bus. They've actually done pretty good. Like this looks like Chris Pratt. This does look like Maisie. This looks like Ian Malcolm. That kind of looks like Robert Muldoon. That looks like Ellie Sattler. I want a John Hammond. How come I can't get a John Hammond at the store? And I'm pretty sure that if you were to sell a Legacy Collection John Hammond, those would go out like that. Because they're at the store, everybody wants a John Hammond. Everyone saw it at Comic-Con. Those people who can't afford to go to Comic-Con now have to spend even more money than probably the ticket just to get one off of eBay from another person. They'll go for $60 to almost $100 for a John Hammond. Nothing else, just the John Hammond. So if you produce more figures of what people want instead of what you think people want, your human figure line would do a lot better. Listen to us. We say, give us more vehicles, give us more play sets, give us more human figures. We're not doing this just for you guys to crash. We're doing this because this is what us Jurassic fans want. We want more humans that we can interact with our dinosaurs with. And any kid too. How much you want to bet? Like, a certain kid wants a Vic Hoskins, and they want to have one of the raptors bite his arm. Make it a feature where his arm comes off when the raptor bites it. Do something like that. Make a gimmick with some humans. Just give us more. We don't need 15,000 Owens. The basic human figure line is pretty much done. There is no sign of it returning, but hopefully it will. And we get the figures that we really, really want. So, in closing, that's all I really had to talk about. I will eventually talk about the Snap Squad assortment and the playsets and the vehicles, but it kind of follows the same line with the human figures. Actually, no, it doesn't. We just don't get any vehicles at all. We got maybe 4. And one of them, or 2 of them were a Jeep. One of them had a gimmick and the other one was just a Legacy Collection. And Snap Squad, California doesn't even have it. I'm in California and we don't have it anywhere. Maybe at Target here and there. Walmart had them for Christmas and then they just vanished. We don't get Snap Squad at all. And other places in the world have already gotten Wave 5. So Mattel kind of needs to step it up with production. And they need to span out and give us the ones that we're wanting. Because I don't want to spend $60-something for only 4 Snap Squad figures. I don't want to do that. Or even playsets. We really kind of have 2.5. We have the lava baryonyx lava set thing. We also have the quest for Indominus Rex. And then I wouldn't even consider it a playset, it's just an assortment. The battle damage baryonyx breakout. I wouldn't even consider the Lockwood battle with the battle damage blue and Indoraptor and that little skull that's probably about the size of this figure. I wouldn't even consider that a set. We need more playsets. You gave us one. I don't think the US even got it. But we need more playsets for more playability, and I'm pretty sure playsets would do really, really well. Make fences. Make enclosures. Maybe your kids would want enclosures that they can break out of. They could take a T-Rex and break through the fencing. That'd be something I'd want to do. Something I'd want to get. So, that's pretty much my rant on the human figure assortment. I feel like it's a really great line. It's just poorly executed. Poor production of these. It's just Owens on Owens on Owens that we don't really need. So, this is Jacob saying buy more dinosaurs. Well, buy more human figures too. Because you can't have a Jurassic Park without dinosaurs. I mean, you can't have a Jurassic Park without humans.